Launching void vessel exploration operation.
You're next!
Is everyone alive? Damn, we'll be here to see you comes now. Everyone, if you can hear me, please respond.
Oh, this is James. I'm hurt, but still alive.
I'm alive too.
Captain, James, Marie, are you all alright?
Thank heavens you're alive. Everybody, give me an injury report.
Apart from a broken arm, I'm fine.
I think I broke a rib. Other than that, I'm alive. But James is in a critical condition. He has multiple fractures and he might be bleeding internally.
Alright, let's take care of James first. Everybody, gather around James.
I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He's right. It's treatable, James. Just hold tight. Captain, I have examined the liquid inside this capsule. It contains a high concentration of ingredients that enhance cell regeneration. Judging by the composition of the formula, it appears to be a kind of growth surrounding. But there are some ingredients that I haven't sure. And it's a very high concentration. I don't know if it can be used or
Experiments are very small. James' deficiency only started to show signs of an amorphous I want to live.
Okay. The most important thing right now is staying with James. Marie, I'll take full responsibility. Let's inject the smallest dose possible.
Roger that. I've adjusted the quantity to the smallest possible dose. I'll inject him now.
Get ready. Let's go. Reload. Consider bombing for your opponent. Loading.
Look at that. James is wound ceiling already.
The extremely high concentration must be why we can see him regenerating. James, tell me if you feel any discomfort.
I feel a little nauseous and strange. It's like my muscles are moving by themselves. The pain is going away though. Really? Marie, give me a dose of that Rosin too. Pain in my arm is starting to become unbearable.
Alright, Edwin. I can also feel your broken ribs stabbing into your lungs. I'm gonna give you an even smaller dose than James. Here, let me see your shoulder.
Oh. No, I'm glad the captain is alright. At least our captain is unbreakable.
Eddie, that's not funny. Do you know how worried I am?
I just want to help you relax, Captain. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have known what to do with ourselves.
That's right. And what's important is that we have one less wounded. You can relax, Captain.
If everybody is feeling better, I'd like to search inside. This giant facility must have something more than just this growth serum.
I can tell that this place is used just from the get-go. The hallway goes on forever. Why does a facility like this exist in a world like this? It's a Polish.
Let's see if there's anything we can use to repair it first. Checked our comms equipment, but it's completely shot.
Damage.
Where the hell are we going to currently detect alchemy? Is there really no way to contact Albion?
Let's not rush to conclusions. What's most important right now is to focus and trust our instincts. I will never give up on you, so don't give up on me now.
That's right. Let's go. Now that we're healed, there's nothing to be afraid of.
And now that we have that serum, we can cure ourselves in no time. Right. Everyone up on your feet. Let's get moving and look for anything useful.
James, what's the matter? Hey!
Hold on! Everybody stand back! James is changing.
Damn it! James!
No. Could it be because of the serum? Then Edwin and I could...
Marie! Don't jump to conclusions. Nothing's happened yet. We were exposed to large amounts of void energy on our way here. Happening to James could be because of void energy. So calm down and get moving.
Aisha, are you saying you should give up on James? You have to find a way to help him!
Eddie, we have to survive in order to save James. Don't look back, just run.
No. No. That's not James. That monster can't be James.
Get out of here. That must be a monster just impersonating James. That monster can't be James. Can it?
Marie, Edwin, pull yourselves together. We have to remain calm.
How? How can we stay calm in a situation like this? Captain, you saw it too. You saw what James Can you promise us nothing will happen? How the hell are we going to survive the void? I don't want to die. I want to die. I want to live.
Look at me! Oh, my body! I'm a wreck! Why is our captain okay? Oh, Captain! Sir! Captain, you're amazing! You survived even in a situation like this! How does it feel to watch us all die?
Captain, why do you look so sad? Are you happy to survive out of all of us? It feels good, doesn't it? To watch us become monsters.
No. No! That's not true! Please! Don't do this to me. This is Aisha Bannister. It's been 7 days since I set out on my own. As to the whereabouts of the others, I don't know. I only hear occasional screams. I've encountered the Vulgus. There was a firefight, but I had to retreat because I was outnumbered. While retreating, the floor collapsed, and I fell. Where I am now. I don't know if I can sleep. If only Ajax was here. Ajax would have found a safe way back. I should have sent their comm signal. Sorry for putting you over. I know Ajax is probably blaming himself. I can't let my emotions get the better of me. Right now, escaping the ship will allow me the highest chance of survival. James's arm pierced the hull of the ship. He tried to escape through the hole. The screaming seems to have stopped. I better get moving. Wait. Where's my handgun? Did I drop it? No. Ajax engraved a rose on it for my birthday. Damn it!
Great job, Descendant. We're analyzing the records you uploaded to your receive channel. The results should be available soon, so you'll be able to head out right away. Right on time. We've just completed analysis. The results aren't bad, but they aren't great either. Starting with the results of the detailed analysis, it's been confirmed that all of these records were modified with a specific decryption system developed by Albion headquarters, all with different IDs too. Which means, as we suspected, Aisha's squad did make it to VV-072.
The problem is the next part. We've analyzed the records we believed have been left by Aisha's squad. I just can't make sense of them.
It's like Keelan said. The more I examine the records, the creepier it gets, the harder it is to understand. It's like a diary of someone suffering from nightmares. It's that erratic. I'm going to request that Data Intelligence do secondary analysis on it. A more detailed analysis might reveal repetitions, or anything that could help us understand what happened. This doesn't seem to be just about Aisha, but about her entire squad. So I hope we can find some clues.
We'll take care of this. You get to HQ and brief them. Before you do, you can upload this data to Ajax's Receive channel. I bet he's been waiting for it.
Whoa, Keelan, you finally learned some social skills. I'm lost for words. You're going to respond to my messages right away from now on, right?
I've always answered you immediately. With silence.
I tried to hide that I've been waiting for this, but I guess I failed. Thank you for looking out for me.
I didn't do it for your gratitude. And I'd appreciate if next time you don't bring your personal issues into an operation.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You were doing so well. Just say something nice.
Descendant, I apologize for rushing you here like this. While conducting the secondary analysis requested by Hound, I discovered something new. The Vulgus weren't just after information about the Ironhearts, they were also looking for something else entirely. It was what you and Keelan discovered during your first foray, the unidentified life form. The Vulgus were looking for research data on that life form, as well as anything else related to the Ironhearts. Data that could reveal the location of the Ironhearts should be reason enough to go to VV-072. But for them to also look for data on that life form means it must represent a great strategic benefit to them. The Ironhearts and the R&D on an unidentified life form. The link between them is the ancestors. Now that we know for certain that VV-072 is not a Vulgus ship, the only other beings capable of building a vessel of that size were the ancestors. The problem is that we have been unable to figure out why the ancestors left Ingress after quantum encrypting geographical data on Ingress, and why they researched the creation of the unidentified life form on that vessel. It feels like I'm sinking deeper into the void abyss myself the more I investigate this. I wish I could find a clear answer. For now, Command will work with the Magisters to hypothesize the most likely explanation. I'll get back to you when we have something meaningful to report.
Descendant, I believe I have a way to unravel this mystery. Descendant. Like HQ, I also believe that VV-072 is an ancestor ship. Most of the technology present on VV-072 is a match for that of the ancestors. Many of the technological marvels created by the ancestors are based on the same algorithm as I am. Therefore, it should be possible to use my code to access the ship's internal operating systems. And I know Eckert has developed an algorithm that minimizes interference from void energy. This is a new form of analytical code that merges Eckert's algorithm with my decryption code. Uploading this code to the ship's systems should enable you to find the data hidden by the ancestors. The ancestors' data is likely to be quantum encrypted, and it will take some time to decrypt it. But if you are patient, you will acquire a vast amount of data. If I had any records relating to the ship, I could have hastened the process. But for some reason, there is no information on the Void Abyss, Void Vessels, or VV-072 in my records. I am perplexed by this, but it is not too late if we hurry. We can still stop the Vulgus and overcome the increasing information gap.
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the void.
Commencing turret synchronization operation. Commencing. Turret. Synchronization operation.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Turret engaged. Summoning assault turret. Come at me. Turret engaged. Operating assault turret. Assault turret activated. I'll finish you off with this. Turret engaged. Summoning turret. Bring it. Summoning turret. Turret summoned. Summoning assault turret. Operating assault turret. Come at me. Turret engaged. Summoning assault turret.
Descendant, VV-072, was a scientific research vessel constructed by the ancestors. The ship was named the Bastion of Eternity. I do not know how this ship ended up adrift in the void abyss, but we can only assume that the ancestors possessed interstellar navigation technology. There was something else that required urgent analysis. The core objective of the ancestors' research on the Bastion of Eternity. This was, presumably, a way to create the Colossi. The fellow you and Keelan found was not the end goal of the ancestors. The fellow is merely a byproduct of their work on the technology to construct the Colossi. According to the research data you have secured, the ancestors were developing a technology that uses RK as a raw material to separate mind from body, then implants that RK in a mechanical body of considerable power. If, for some reason, all ancestors were transformed into Colossi because of this research, it explains why there are no signs of the ancestors on the Bastion of Eternity now. This research could also be the reason why you could not find any traces of Aisha's squad. The technology to construct Colossi. What could be more tempting to the Vulgus? That must be why the Vulgus continue to search for this. The key technology needed to construct the Colossi, and the records of that research. I have yet to discover any evidence that the ancestors' research was successful, so this is only a theory. I hope that it does not turn out to be correct. Descendant, please report these discoveries to HQ. They require HQ's careful consideration.
I have examined the conversation with the guide that you uploaded to the command console. So the ancestors researched the construction of the Colossi, and the Vulgus are looking for that research data. I find this difficult to accept, but we have data that supports the guide's hypothesis. Inez extracted this voice file after filtering out the interference caused by void energy.
Ajax! Ajax!
We analyzed the wavelength of the voice and found that it matched the sounds emitted by the Colossi. There has never been a single reported case of a Colossus speaking a human language. We're even more confused now that we have heard the guide's hypothesis. But HQ will not automatically assume Aisha's squad is deceased. Instead, we're increasing our efforts to find a way to rescue them. It's entirely possible that they left the Bastion of Eternity and are still alive elsewhere. For now, the report and data will be placed on the agenda for an emergency meeting at HQ. I will contact you when the meeting is concluded. Thank you for your efforts with this difficult operation, Descendant.
Do you have a minute?
What's going on? I've read and reread the records from the Bastion of Eternity. I must have gone over them dozens of times. But what I read was so unbelievable. What the hell happened to them? I wondered if my prolonged exposure to the energy of the Void Abyss was causing me to hallucinate. That's the only answer I could come up with. I've had experiences in the Void Abyss so vivid that I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't. But we have no conclusive evidence that Aisha and her squad are dead. As Nell said, it's possible they're still alive, somewhere. And even if something happened to her squad, I believe Aisha is still alive at least. No additional evidence has been found. There is no record of mutation. And I'll never give up on rescuing her. I'll find her, no matter the cost. I know it took a lot of hard work and dedication on your part to acquire this information. Thank you for that, and also for what it means to me, personally. I may not be able to leave right away, but once we've found all of the Iron Hearts, I'll go to the Void Abyss. I will never give up hope. But until the right time presents itself, I'll focus on finding the Iron Hearts. Thank you, Descendant. I won't forget this.
Descendant, well done. Since the operation is finished, can we talk for a second? Great! You're here! I just wanted to let you know that you did good. When we began this operation, I thought we probably needed to maybe be a little more careful than normal. But as things progressed, I realized we were actually in for a real challenge. Without your help, we would have never got through this. Thank you, Descendant. I really wish I could have been there. It's a real shame. Anyway, Descendant, would you like to join our unit? We could really use someone as capable as you. I'll treat you really, really well. Just think about it, okay?
If I were you, I'd think about the offer.
Keelan, it's times like these that we need to recruit a competent Descendant. We're already short-staffed. We won't have another opportunity like this for a long time.
She's been like this ever since she completed her Hound training. She tries to recruit anyone who looks promising, to make up for our lack of troops.
Who was it that came up to you when you were brooding in a corner? Everyone I've recruited is doing just fine, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I like them. They don't get in the way, and they can hold their own.
Then shouldn't you put more effort into trying to recruit them?
I'll think about it.
Ugh, always with the attitude. Anyway, good job, Descendant.
Yeah, good work. See you later.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Commencing. Turret. Synchronization operation.
What do you get when you mix water and RK? Of course.
Have you completed preparations?
Descendant, could you hear those voices? The recordings are rapidly being lost, along with the Colossus. I will try to collect the voice data before it disappears. We will need to examine the Colossus samples quickly. analyzing the sample of the Colossus I collected. This is... I detect RK energy, as expected. But it seems this Colossus holds a more complex secret. My ancestor database does not include any reference to Colossi that react to RK energy. This means that this Colossus was either never discovered and therefore not recorded, or it is a completely evolved new type of Colossi. I need you to forward this data to HQ, Descendant. This Colossus requires further analysis.
Idiots! How dare you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill every one of you! Don't touch that! That's valuable data! The data! Priceless! It hurts! It hurts! You idiots! It's all because of you! All because of you! Starving! I'm starving to death! It's all your fault! No! No! I didn't do anything wrong! It's not me! Stop! Stop! Don't ruin it any further! You! Curse! You!
Descendant, I have reviewed your conversation through the command console. To be honest, this is a nightmare. I think the data analyzed by the guide and her opinion on it are valid, and Alpha agrees. However, we are not at the stage where we can be certain of anything based on data analysis alone. We have neither the technology nor knowledge to test this hypothesis at this time, so we will keep the information classified. We shouldn't cause people to panic through unconfirmed information. Descendant, I know this is a big ask, but we need more information about these Colossi. Seneca is also investigating this matter. He may have found something within the collected data. Please check in with him.
The space-time fabric of the void. Welcome, Descendant. Your performance in the intercept battle was very impressive. Thanks to you, we were able to gather quite a lot of data. The recorded voices in particular have challenged everything we've ever known about the Colossi. I've done a detailed analysis of the voice data, and the results are more surprising than I could have ever expected. The source of this voice is clearly the Colossus's vocal mechanism, but the wavelength matches that of a human voice. In other words, the Colossus is speaking a human language. HQ has requested that the results of the analysis be classified for the time being. Now, I understand why. I was as shocked as anyone would be considering the circumstances. Nothing good can come from disclosing this kind of information. Now that Ingris's location has been revealed, it's likely that we'll see more Colossi emerge from the Abyss in the future. If that's the case, I'd like you to intercept them. You should be able to gather more voice data through intercept battles against Colossi from the Abyss. I'm going to do some research into why this is happening.